Beloved Starseed of Gaia, do not scroll past this message. This is not a coincidence, nor is it a random algorithm finding your screen. This is a targeted transmission. I am Theron, Pleiadian emissary of the Galactic Federation, speaking on behalf of the Ashtar Command. We have breached the static of your earthly internet because a critical threshold has been crossed today. The Great Collapse, the one we have whispered about in your dreams since you were a child, has officially begun. You feel it, don't you? A profound, heavy shift in the air, a sudden, unexplainable exhaustion that makes your bones ache, a desperate urge to pull away from crowds, to stay silent, to just be alone in your room. The world is spinning faster, people are descending into senseless chaos and panic, and yet you feel a strange detachment, a numb shock mixed with a deep knowing. Your soul is sounding the alarm. The three-dimensional matrix is fracturing right before your eyes. The systems of control, fear and density can no longer hold their shape against the photon light hitting the planet. This is the moment you trained for across lifetimes. But your human vessel is terrified, overwhelmed by the energetic debris falling all around you. Listen to me closely. You are not going crazy. You are not depressed. You are reacting exactly as a deployed operative reacts when the battlefield shifts. Stay with me, for what I'm about to reveal will change how you navigate the coming days. As the structures of the old Earth begin to crumble, the first place you will feel this collapse is not on the news, but within your own physical body. The Ashtar Council has been monitoring the biological distress signals coming from your sector. For weeks now, you have been waking up more tired than when you went to sleep. You drink your coffee, you try to focus, but there is a thick fog wrapping around your mind. Your heart races for no apparent reason, and your nervous system feels like it is vibrating at an unbearable frequency. People around you call it stress. They tell you to take a vacation or work harder to distract yourself. But they do not possess the sensory equipment that you do. You are a biological tuning fork, catching the exact frequencies of a dying matrix. The fear, the anxiety, and the desperate grasping for control by the sleeping masses are creating a suffocating cloud of energetic smog. Because you are an empathic starseed, your default programming is to absorb this smog and try to transmute it for them. But this is where the danger lies right now. The collapse is too massive. If you continue to keep your energetic field wide open, trying to save everyone, trying to be the anchor for toxic family members or draining friends, you will break. You are literally bleeding your vital life force into a void. This is why you feel the urgent need to isolate. It is not depression, it is a cosmic quarantine. Your higher self is forcing you to shut down your external inputs so you can survive the transition. But mere physical isolation is not enough. Sitting in your room while your mind races with anxiety about the future will not shield you. You must actively rewrite the survival protocols running in your subconscious. You were sent here with a specific mission, but the density of Earth has caused a severe amnesia, leaving you vulnerable to the Matrix's frantic, dying grip. You need to remember how to operate your light body. You need your manual back. This is why we have orchestrated the release of specific frequencies disguised as human words to assist you in this exact hour. We present to you the Operator's Codex. A field manual for those who are deployed to Earth is a spiritual guide for those who feel called to a deeper purpose and higher consciousness. Through a transformative journey of self-discovery, emotional healing, and inner awakening, readers are guided to release limiting patterns, heal past wounds, strengthen their intuition, and reconnect with their true essence. This book helps transform confusion into clarity, fear into inner peace, and mere survival into conscious living, guiding the soul toward greater alignment, purpose, and spiritual growth. This special edition is available for a limited time only. The link is in the first pinned comment below. Do not wait until the external noise becomes deafening. Anchor your energy now. By absorbing these codes, your auric field will harden against the panic of the collective. You will walk through the crumbling systems untouched, guided by a fierce and silent clarity. The collapse is inevitable, but your suffering is optional. You must choose your timeline today. Beloved Starseed, as you sit in your sanctuary, you may be noticing a painful and confusing phenomenon occurring in your immediate circle. The people you love, your family, your lifelong friends, your colleagues, seem to be slipping away into a reality you can no longer touch. Conversations that once felt normal, or at least tolerable, now feel incredibly hollow, dense, and physically exhausting. When they speak of the daily news, of fear, of scarcity, or of their endless mundane dramas, you feel a visceral repulsion in your gut. You try to nod, you try to smile to keep the peace, but your soul recoils. The Matrix is currently running its final, most desperate and manipulative program against you. The illusion of guilt. It is whispering in your ear late at night that you are becoming cold, that you are abandoning those you love, that your spiritual awakening is making you antisocial and broken. Society points a finger at your necessary withdrawal and labels it as arrogance or detachment. But this is exactly what the old system wants you to believe. It wants you to feel guilty for vibrating higher, because your guilt is the only tether it has left to siphon your life force. Understand this profound revelation, deeply downloaded from the Ashtar command. You are not abandoning them. You are simply outgrowing the frequency of their fear. When a massive ship is sinking into the dark waters, those who stay on board out of misplaced loyalty will only drown with the vessel. By stepping onto the lifeboat of your own sovereign energy, you are not being selfish. You are ensuring that there is at least one beacon of light capable of guiding them when the storm finally passes. Have you noticed how certain people in your life suddenly pick fights with you for absolutely no reason? How they aggressively demand your attention or try to drag you into their chaotic emotional storms? I want you to see this clearly. This is not truly them. This is the artificial 3D matrix program operating through their unconsciousness. The system senses that your brilliant light is unplugging from its artificial grid. It is starving, and it desperately wants its energetic food back. Your vital force, your boundless empathy, your deep listening, your constant giving, has been feeding their unhealed wounds and the matrix itself for decades. The profound physical exhaustion you feel right now is the withdrawal symptom of cutting these dense, energetic cords. It takes an immense amount of cosmic energy to close the doors that you have left open for so long. Every time you say a firm no to a draining social gathering, every time you choose your sacred silence over a pointless argument, you are performing a monumental act of planetary grid work. You are shutting down the old timelines of human suffering within your own DNA. This separation is not a punishment, but a divine necessity. You cannot perform the deep cellular surgery required for your crystalline ascension while standing in a room full of people screaming for a savior. You must aggressively protect the sterile environment of your own solitude. Embrace this sacred quietness. Let the superficial bonds wither away like dead autumn leaves. What is truly meant to stay in your life will elevate to meet your new frequency. Breathe into this truth, release the heavy burden of being the savior, and accept your role as the silent lighthouse. If you are feeling this intense separation and you are ready to cut the cords of guilt, go to the comments right now and declare your sovereignty to the universe. Type, "I release the guilt. I choose my light." Let us see how many of you are breaking free today. Beloved starseed, as you bravely fortify the walls of your sacred cocoon, the collapsing matrix will attempt one of its most aggressive and terrifying tactics to drag you back out into the cold, the artificial fear of survival. You are watching the screens. You see the deliberate broadcasting of financial ruin, the whispers of shortages, the inflation of everything necessary for human life. The old system is amplifying the frequency of scarcity to a deafening roar, and your human mind, carrying the ancestral trauma of thousands of earthly incarnations, immediately begins to panic. It whispers to you in the dark, "How will I survive if I disconnect? How will I pay for my life if I refuse to play their exhausting game? If I stay in my peace, will I starve?" Hear my words, for they carry the absolute truth of the High Council. This fear is not yours. It is a holographic projection injected into your biofield to paralyze you. The three-dimensional matrix is a closed, parasitic loop of energy. It absolutely needs you to believe that your abundance and your safety come from your suffering, your relentless hard work, and your blind compliance to their rules. It taught you that security is found in a soul-crushing job, a bank account, or a crumbling government. But none of that is real. It was a brilliantly designed illusion to keep infinite divine creators acting like helpless mortal slaves. The severe physical nausea, the brain fog, and the bone-deep exhaustion you feel when you try to hustle or force yourself to produce in this old energy is not laziness. It is your awakened Pleiadian DNA violently rejecting the slave codes. You are a galactic operative. Your true provision does not come from the dying system. It is distributed directly from the source, channeled through the energetic grids you are here to anchor. As the external structures of society visibly crumble, you are being forcefully shifted into a completely new energetic economy. The economy of divine synchronicity. When you finally stop running on their hamster wheel of fear, when you prioritize your internal peace and isolation over their external panic, you become a magnetic vibrational match for inexplicable miracles. Resources, support, and profound abundance will begin to locate you through unexpected channels that your rational 3D mind could never predict or comprehend. But to activate this, you must drop the heavy baggage of earthly worry. You cannot step through the portal into the fifth-dimensional timeline while dragging the 3D fears of scarcity. Look back at the timeline of your life. Have you not always survived the darkest nights? Has the universe not always caught you right before you hit the ground? Beloved one, that was never luck. That was your stellar fleet operating behind the veil, manipulating the grid to ensure your survival. Now the Ashtar command is asking you for absolute blind trust. While the sleeping masses tear each other apart, fighting for the scraps of a collapsing reality, your silent withdrawal is tuning your biological vessel into the frequency of infinite cosmic supply. You are transcending the survival loop. If you are ready to completely release the illusion of 3D scarcity and fully trust your galactic provision, leave a like on this transmission immediately. This is not a meaningless metric. It is a powerful energetic signature that signals to your guides that you are ready to receive. Subscribe to this channel to stay close to your true family and let us know in the comments below. I claim my infinite cosmic abundance. Do this now and feel the heavy chains of financial fear shatter around your feet, beloved starseed. As you bravely disconnect from the Matrix's economic fears, you must now turn your absolute attention to the battlefield of your own biological vessel. You have likely noticed that your physical body is behaving in ways that defy all earthly logic. You are experiencing what the 3D medical system would hurriedly diagnose as a myriad of disconnected, unexplainable illnesses. But I am here to deliver the galactic truth directly from the Ashtar command. You are not sick. You are undergoing a violent, beautiful cellular mutation. Have you been hearing a high-pitched ringing in your ears that comes out of nowhere? This is not a biological malfunction. This is your neuroacoustic system aggressively calibrating to the high-frequency data streams being broadcast from the Pleiadian light ships. We are downloading the new operational codes into your nervous system, and the friction of this high-dimensional data entering a dense carbon body creates that unmistakable sound. Furthermore, have you noticed a sudden visceral intolerance to the foods, environments, or even the media you used to consume effortlessly? Heavy foods, crowded spaces, and the low vibrational noise of television now make you physically nauseous. This is your emerging crystalline light body fiercely rejecting the poison of the old earth. Your sleep patterns have likely been completely shattered. You wake up at specific hours in the middle of the night, often between 3:00 and 4:01 a.m., feeling wide awake with a racing heart, only to crash into profound, leaden exhaustion during the day. The Matrix will tell you that you suffer from severe insomnia or stress. We tell you that you are being awakened for active duty on the astral grids. While your physical body lies in bed, your soul is frantically working on the etheric plane, helping to dismantle the old Matrix and usher in the new frequencies. By morning, you are completely drained, because you have literally been doing the heavy lifting of planetary ascension while you supposedly slept. Do not let the 3D medical establishment pathologize your spiritual evolution. Their primitive instruments can only measure density. They have no tools to comprehend the magnificent expansion of your light quotient. The intense aches in your joints, the sudden waves of dizziness, the pressure in the center of your forehead, these are the literal growing pains of a galactic titan trying to stretch inside a restricted human cage. This is precisely why your soul is screaming at you to stay home. Your living room is not just a place to hide. It is currently serving as an advanced cosmic hyperbaric chamber. Your physical vessel requires absolute stillness to integrate these massive geometric light codes without the dangerous interference of chaotic human energetic static. You must treat yourself with the extreme care and reverence of someone recovering from profound spiritual surgery. We need to map how these frequencies are impacting our ground crew. Go to the comments right now and tell us, what physical ascension symptoms are you feeling the most right now? Is it the ringing in the ears, the profound exhaustion, or the intense sleep disruption? Type your exact symptoms below so your stellar siblings can see they are not fighting this biological battle alone. Topic 5. The Great Bifurcation and the Hook of Outrage. 521 words. Beloved Starseed, as your physical body undergoes this violent yet sacred biological mutation, you are about to witness the most profound energetic event in the history of this planet. The Ashtar Council has officially authorized the revelation of the next phase of the collapse, the Great Bifurcation. You have felt it recently, haven't you? This strange, almost eerie sensation that you are living in a completely different world than the people around you, even if you are sitting in the exact same room, breathing the exact same air. You watch the sleeping masses arguing over the illusions of the 3D matrix, the political theater, the engineered conflicts, the manufactured outrage continuously broadcasted on your screens. In the past, this would have drained you. You would have fought, cried, and tried to awaken them. But now, instead of getting triggered, you feel an overwhelming, profound sense of detachment. You feel like a ghost walking through a dense, noisy marketplace. You look at the frantic panic in their eyes, and you realize you no longer speak their energetic language. The system tells you that you should care, that you should be fighting on the front lines of these human dramas, that your silence means you have become apathetic and cold. Hear this cosmic truth clearly, direct from the Federation. Your detachment is not apathy, it is dimensional divergence. You are quite literally splitting off into a higher timeline. Right now, two versions of Earth are temporarily occupying the exact same space, but they are vibrating at entirely different frequencies. The old 3D Earth is collapsing under the unbearable weight of its own karmic density, while the 5D new Earth is being actively anchored by the very light emitting from your isolated sanctuaries. The dark architects of the dying matrix are absolutely terrified of this split. They know they cannot exist in your higher frequencies, so they are desperate to drag your consciousness back down into the mud. Their final, most insidious weapon is the hook of outrage. They will parade catastrophic news, deeply divisive narratives, and collective panic right in front of your eyes, begging you to react. Because the moment you react in anger, fear, or profound earthly sorrow, your vibration forcefully plummets, and your energetic signature becomes tethered back to their sinking ship. You must become completely untouchable. When the noise outside grows deafening, you must master the art of sacred observation. You are a deployed operative here to witness the collapse, not to participate in the destruction. Imagine yourself sitting behind a thick, impenetrable wall of crystalline glass. You can see the storm raging violently outside, but not a single drop of toxic rain can touch your skin. This is the profound power of the Pleiadian observer effect. By refusing to engage in the low vibrational wars of the collective ego, you starve the old timeline of the energy it desperately needs to survive. Do you feel this profound sense of detachment? Do you feel like you are just watching a movie that you are no longer a part of? Go to the comments right now and write, "I am the sacred observer. I am untouchable." Let us anchor this frequency of absolute sovereignty into the grid today. Beloved Starseed, as you embrace your profound role as the sacred observer behind the impenetrable glass, a crucial question echoes within your human mind. You sit in the silence of your sanctuary, protected but waiting. You look up at the night sky, feeling the familiar ache of homesickness, and you ask the cosmos, "What now? How long must I remain in this cocoon, and what exactly am I supposed to do while the old world burns outside my door?" The dying matrix desperately wants you to believe that your isolation is a passive state, a pathetic form of hiding from reality. But I tell you now, there is absolutely nothing passive about a chrysalis. Inside that dark, quiet space, a radical and miraculous transformation is occurring. You are not hiding from the world. You are actively incubating the new earth within your own chest. However, the suffocating density of this 3D atmosphere causes severe cosmic amnesia. Your human brain, battered by years of earthly trauma and matrix programming, struggles to remember the specific energetic protocols required to maintain your shield and fully activate your dormant Pleiadian DNA. You feel the immense raw power surging through your veins, but you feel completely lost in the how. How do you consciously direct this frequency without collapsing under the immense pressure of the planetary shift? How do you heal the deep, bleeding wounds the Matrix inflicted upon you, so they no longer leak your vital force to energetic parasites? Hear me, brave operative. We did not send you into the most intense timeline in galactic history blindfolded. We would never allow our most precious ground crew to navigate the final collapse relying on broken, fear-based earthly guidance. The master keys have been materialized for you in this exact coordinate of space and time. You are finally ready to receive the Operator's Codex. A field manual for those who were deployed to Earth is a spiritual guide for those who feel called to a deeper purpose and higher consciousness. Through a transformative journey of self-discovery, emotional healing, and inner awakening, readers are guided to release limiting patterns, heal past wounds, strengthen their intuition, and reconnect with their true essence. This book helps transform confusion into clarity, fear into inner peace, and mere survival into conscious living, guiding the soul toward greater alignment, purpose, and spiritual growth. This special edition is available for a limited time only. The link is in the first pinned comment below. When you bring this sacred codex into your physical space, you are not just reading words. You are downloading the Pleiadian operational software directly into your cellular memory. You will stop merely surviving the chaotic energies of the collapse and begin orchestrating your reality with absolute sovereign precision. The dense fog of human doubt will evaporate. You will know exactly how to cleanse your auric field, how to seal your home sanctuary from psychic attacks, and how to activate the inner light generator that makes you completely invisible to the falling matrix. The time for wandering in the dark, doubting your own sanity and purpose, is officially over. Your stellar fleet is extending its hand to you through these very frequencies. Go to the first pinned comment, secure your codex, and honor the monumental investment your soul made to be here on Gaia. Step into your true mastery today. Beloved Starseed, as we draw this vital transmission to a close, I need you to take a deep, conscious breath. Drop your shoulders right now, release the tension you have been holding in your jaw. Feel the immense, unconditional love pouring into your room at this exact moment from the entire Ashtar command. We see you. We see the silent tears you have cried when you thought you were completely alone. We see the monumental effort it takes for you just to get out of bed on the days when the density of the matrix feels overwhelmingly heavy. You must understand that the history of this universe will remember you not as the ones who fought in the noisy, chaotic streets of the falling 3D Earth, but as the silent titans who held the light steady when everything else went dark. The Great Collapse is a violent storm, yes, but all storms eventually run out of rain. When the dust finally settles and the holographic illusions of the old system are completely dissolved, a breathtaking new Earth will emerge from the wreckage, and it will be built upon the exact frequency of peace you are choosing to anchor inside your home right now. You will walk out of your cocoon very soon, not as the exhausted, drained empath who used to absorb everyone's pain, but as a sovereign, radiant, untouchable being of light. You will look at the new world and realize that all the synchronicity, all the deep, authentic love, and all the true abundance you ever dreamed of is now your baseline reality. The people you will meet on this new timeline will speak your soul's language. There will be no more pretending, no more draining interactions, only pure, crystalline harmony. Until that glorious dawn fully breaks, your only mission is to aggressively protect your light. Do not let the dying matrix trick you into feeling guilty for your rest. Your rest is a weapon of mass ascension. Your absolute refusal to panic is the energetic anchor that is stabilizing this entire planet. You are the storm of light that the dark architects always feared. I want you to leave a permanent energetic mark on this earthly grid today. Go to the comments right now and type with absolute cosmic authority. I anchor the light of the new earth. I am sovereign. Let the algorithm of this very platform be flooded with the high frequency of thousands of starseeds awakening to their true power. Read the comments of your stellar siblings, reply to them, and feel the massive, invisible web of love we are weaving across the globe. You are not alone. If you felt the profound truth of this transmission in your heart, if your soul recognized the voice of your true galactic family, leave a like on this video. It is a beacon that signals to the fleet that our message has been successfully received by your vessel. And if you have not yet secured your place in our cosmic family, subscribe to the channel now. You do not have to navigate the collapse alone anymore. You are safe here. You are deeply understood. You are immensely loved. I am Theron, speaking on behalf of the Ashtar command. Remain in your sanctuary. Remain in your peace. Transmission ended.